Well, hello. Welcome tonight. I'm Cass with Faces of Courage, and we're here with this grand event this evening at Moffett International Plaza, focusing on the Bodies of Courage, a special gallery that's been put together by a series of breast cancer survivors who are part of Faces of Courage, a foundation who helps many in the cancer community gain strength and courage to move forward.
Show them pictures when I'm taking pictures, and they see how beautiful they look, and it just becomes a really neat, rewarding experience because they're looking at their body in a different light.
Chernicki, and I was diagnosed, it'll be 7 years in March in 2005. I was 44 years old. I lost my mother to breast cancer. She was 64 when she died. I had to get mammograms from the time that she died, and it was a mammogram that saved my life. My daughter was 9 years old when I got diagnosed. That was traumatic because it was just her and I. I don't have any family. Obviously, my mother's gone, and I have no family. I think attitude makes a huge difference. I finished the reconstruction a year later. Dr. Paul Smith at USF was wonderful. And here I am, and my daughter and I survived.
This touches me in so many ways. I lost my mother in 1994 to cancer, my grandmother the year before that. I'm adopted. My birth family has breast cancer as well. Knowing Peggy for 14 years and the challenges she's been through, and meeting women who have breast cancer. And the first time you meet them, they're so scared they don't know what to do. And one of the things I've coined to say when I meet someone is, do you know you knocked on the door of death and no one answered? And now with Faces of Courage and Bodies of Courage, they have a resource system to go and to soundboard and to feel better about themselves. And what Leisha Schroeder has done, she's opened these women to feel women again, to feel sexy, to feel complete, where for all the years they've had the mastectomies and they've been down. I've never had breast cancer, but I've had my own stories and my own traumatic things that have happened. And I understand that when you're with these women, you feel so sisterhood. You feel one with all of them, and you never feel alone. And that's what excites me so much, that we bring to them this feeling of, you're not alone, we're a sisterhood, and we're all here together to support and love you and answer any questions and direct you on any path with any questions you might have.
So if you haven't picked up your calendars, please pick one up at the front desk. Moffett has purchased 1,000 for distribution.
The vast majority of patients with cancer today are cured. The sooner we diagnose cancer, the larger our chances of cure. Get your mammograms, get your screenings, talk to your doctor, and listen to your body. If something changes, don't ignore it, go and seek help.
Tonight was a really special night. We had an Arts and Medicine Awareness Night, and it really showcased that to give the best care of the patient, you have to go beyond the standard medicine, beyond the chemotherapy drugs, beyond the type of radiation, and really connect with patients. And that can be through a number of different ways. It can be through art, it can be through music, or it can be through literature. Tonight was an amazing example of the art. We had breast cancer patients who felt empowered when they were body painted. And you see the transformation of the spirit. You see a woman who for 8 years never let any man see her chest because she'd had a double mastectomy. And then you see the power when she was body painted, where she was able to come out of her shell and still feel beautiful, albeit a different beautiful. She felt empowered and she felt transformed. So tonight for me really represents a marriage of what the community is all about. It's about taking a place like Moffett that has believed in the best science can offer and marrying that with the best the humanities can offer. Moffett, in fact, has had arts and medicine for 10 years. I really applaud the leadership for starting early and realizing it was important. Many people don't realize it's important. It saves money. It decreases healthcare costs. Believe it or not, a patient who's admitted in the hospital who does art projects has a less hospital stay, requires less pain medication. And in this day and age, when we're all really concerned about the future, it just plain old makes sense to have arts and medicine a big part of today's cancer community.
To learn more about Faces of Courage and Bodies of Courage, you can go to www.bodiesofcourage.org or facesofcourage.org.